You thought sleeping in your van was free. That's adorable. Here's the reality. Every parking lot within 100 miles has a no overnight parking sign now. The street you liked last Tuesday? Permit zone. The forest road? Gated. The nice, quiet suburb? Someone called it in before you even turned off the engine. But there's an entire underground network of farmers, winemakers, brewers, and generous strangers who will let you park on their property for next to nothing. Some of them will give you electricity. Some will let you use their bathroom. A few will try to sell you artisanal goat cheese, and honestly, worth it. We're ranking every major overnight parking membership, starting with the one that might actually save your sanity, working our way down to the one that barely tries. Let's go. Number 1. Harvest Hosts. The original. Nearly 6,000 locations, farms, wineries, breweries, museums, golf courses, and more. 3 tiers. Classic at $99. The combined plan with Boondockers Welcome at $169 and All Access at $179, which pulls in the Escapees RV Club network for a total of nearly 10,000 locations. A 15% discount code usually floats around online and brings Classic down to roughly $84 per year. Overnight stays are free for members. The unwritten expectation: spend around $30 at the host's business. A bottle of wine, some produce, dinner. Some hosts allow extra nights for a small nightly fee. A handful offer electrical hookups for a modest charge. Default is 1 night. Maximum is 5 if the host allows it. The rules are firm. Toilet inside the vehicle. No gray or black water on site. No cooking outside on a camp stove in someone's artisan farm parking lot. Book through the app. Wait for confirmation. Do not just show up. The value math is simple. 3 or 4 nights and you've already recovered your annual membership cost. The safety alone, private land instead of a street corner at 2 in the morning, is worth something that doesn't show up in any spreadsheet. But what about when the vineyard has no power and your fridge is dying? Number 2. Boondockers Welcome, the one where strangers actually take you in. Now part of the Harvest Hosts ecosystem, Boondockers Welcome is a network of private homeowners who open their driveways and private land to traveling RVers. It bundles into the Harvest Host plan at $169 per year or the All Access plan at $179, not sold separately. The standout stat: 75% of hosts have real hookups, electricity, and water. That is significantly more useful than parking in a vineyard with no power. You can stay up to 5 nights at a single location, making this the most flexible multi-night option on the list. Many hosts let you use their indoor bathroom, and some will invite you in for coffee, which sounds either heartwarming or slightly terrifying depending on your personality type. No purchase obligation. A thank you gift is the social norm, but no one is tracking your wallet. One thing the listing doesn't lead with: fully self-contained only. Interior toilet, gray water tank, no dumping on site. Same standard as Harvest Hosts. The vehicle rules are also stricter than most people expect. Minivans, SUVs, and pickup trucks are out. Not because of some technicality, just out. A properly converted cargo van qualifies. Your Chrysler Pacifica with a mattress in the back does not. If your rig sits in a gray area, submit photos to Harvest Host support before you pay. They'll tell you straight. All of this costs $169. Number 3 does 80% of it for half the price. Number 3. RV Overnights. The Scrappy Challenger. This one launched in 2024 with a single mission: be cheaper than Harvest Hosts and actually show up. At roughly $50 a year, sometimes less during promos, it costs about half the price of its biggest competitor. Lock in during a promo, and that price stays yours permanently, as long as you keep the subscription active. Over 1,500 locations across 14 categories. 36% of hosts have electric hookups, a number that actually matters when your fridge is dying. The app filters are deep: hookups, surface type, pets, generator use. One firm rule: you must have a confirmed stay before you arrive. Show up unannounced and you're out. Permanently. No second chances, no appeals, no, but I drove 4 hours. Self-contained vehicles only. But what happens when the biggest name in the industry finally shows up? Number 4. Good Sam Elite Overnight Stays. The giant that just woke up. If Harvest Hosts is the indie winery you found 3 summers ago, Good Sam is the interstate that was already there before you got your license. 450,000 elite members, the most recognized name in North American RV travel. In April 2025, they looked at what Harvest Hosts had quietly built and did what every institution does when a scrappy newcomer starts eating its lunch. They launched their own version, same format, farms, wineries, breweries, 1 night per location, self-contained required. Here's the villain origin story. Good Sam runs 2 tiers, standard at $39, elite at $99 to $149. The overnight stays feature, the entire reason you're watching this video, exists only inside the elite tier. The standard card will get you campground discounts at a fuel savings program. It will not get you a single night on a private farm. That $39 price isn't a deal, it's a lobby. You need the elevator. The rest of the elite perks are genuinely useful. Roadside assistance, an RV tech hotline, warranty coverage. Real infrastructure if you live in your van full-time. But the overnight stay network is the newest building on the block, and the paint is still drying. Good Sam built the brand. They haven't quite built the network yet. What if you don't want a membership, don't need to be self-contained, and 0 guarantees is fine by you? Number 5. Hipcamp, the one that technically isn't a membership. Think of Hipcamp as the vacation rental app of camping. Private landowners list their property. You browse, you book, you pay. No annual fee, no commitment, just cold, honest, per-night pricing. How cold? Somewhere between $15 a night for a patch of grass, and the existential promise of nature, up to $100 or more per night, if the listing includes a yurt fairy lights. And the word glamping somewhere in the title. The good news, Hipcamp accepts everyone. Tents, vans, RVs, hammocks, cars that are definitely not camper vans, but the owner has given up caring. No self-contained requirement. If your van has 0 amenities and 1 sad blanket, Hipcamp will still take your money. The flexibility is real. You pick your dates, you pick your nights. Nobody tells you 1 night only, stranger. But you will pay every single time, and the quality varies wildly. Some listings are magical, others are a muddy field next to a highway. Read the reviews. Please read the reviews. So there it is. 5 options, from the full ecosystem of Harvest Hosts down to the pay-as-you-go gamble of Hipcamp. The right choice depends entirely on where you are sleeping tonight and what your van actually has inside it. But here's what all 5 have in common, the part nobody puts in the ranking. Every single one exists because a stranger decided to say yes. You're not paying for software or a GPS pin. You're paying for access to people who still trust you. That's the resource disappearing faster than the parking spots. Hit subscribe before your favorite street turns into a permit zone. And, yeah, maybe buy the cheese.